Hello family, I'm Betty Lascano and today I'm bringing you a tutorial for a haircut that you've been asking for. I did this coloring recently and also did the haircut, but I didn't record it despite the insistence. Today I am going to present the step-by-step process of this haircut in detail. So stay until the very end of the video to see how really easy it is to do and also achieve a very amazing and beautiful effect. It's a haircut that is absolutely perfect for any woman of any age. And if you have thin and fine hair, I highly recommend it. So girls and boys, let's start with this tutorial. I present to you my model. You already know her because it's precisely her haircut that you all asked me for. In this tutorial, the sections I will use will be a parting from ear to ear, and we will carefully and precisely make the section from the crown to the front slightly angled to one side. To achieve greater precision when cutting hair, I will hydrate it with Yenvit's Extreme Softness, this moisturizer that gives my hair a lot of softness and body. We are going to make our first section about 4 centimeters from the nape almost up to the middle of the ear. We are going to style it very perfectly well. We will take a section from the center and cut it very straight, carefully. We are going to gently and carefully pull the sides slightly towards the center and trim the ends. Remember that I already mentioned that I had already cut this mannequin's hair before, so which is why I won't be cutting much. I am going to outline the cut for you so that you can clearly see. It is a very simple and easy technique to perform and gives a very nice effect as it creates a significant amount of volume and is a cut that is currently very in trend. I lower the next section slowly and do the same procedure meticulously. I carefully separate the strand from the center and cut it at 0 degrees in a straight and even manner. Then I move to the sides and gently pull towards the center and cut the ends with precision. Once this section is cut very slowly and carefully at 0 degrees, I will then take a strand from the center and elevate it to 90 degrees, looking for the shortest guide at the nape, and then cut off the excess very carefully. On the sides, I carefully follow the same procedure using the shortest strand as a guide, and precisely on both sides of the hair, I meticulously follow the same detailed procedure. First, I carefully lower the last section of hair, ensuring it is even and smooth. Then, I gently separate the sides, making sure each section is distinct and well defined. Finally, I keep a single strand in the center, which serves as a guide for the rest of the styling process. This method ensures that the hair is styled symmetrically and looks polished. By taking these precise steps, I can achieve a professional and aesthetically pleasing result. Each part of I take it, lift it, I'm going to carefully and precisely elevate this to 180 degrees and cut, slowly taking into account the previous guide. I am carefully cutting the crown at a precise angle of 180 degrees. Then I move to the side, take the next strand of hair, lift it to the same height, which is exactly 180 degrees. Find the previous guide and cut it precisely. I follow this same detailed procedure on both sides. Would you like to learn how to cut hair, do color treatments and styling, and know everything related to the world of beauty? I kindly invite you to please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to activate notifications so you can be among the first to see the new video content as soon as it is released. I move to the sides, take my first section, comb it at 0 degrees and 2021. I aim to connect it with the back part. I comb it perfectly well, ensuring every strand is in place. Join it with the back part, place my fingers slightly diagonally, and cut off the excess carefully and meticulously, with precision and attention to detail. Here, I will use the length of the back as a reference or guide, very carefully and precisely placing my fingers diagonally. The purpose of this adjustment is to extend the front section slightly, making it longer, and to provide it with a more contemporary and modern finish. Under the next section, carefully lift it to a precise angle of 90 degrees. Gently pull it forward and make sure to cut the excess ends in the exact manner you are seeing to ensure accuracy and precision. It is extremely important that you carefully observe the precise movement of my hands. If you are not well acquainted with elevation angles, you can follow the movement of my hands to make the cut accurately and correctly. In the next section, I look for the previous guide. Once both sides are cut, I will carefully comb at 0 degrees. I will cut diagonally, aiming to precisely and evenly connect the sides with the bangs. This will make the hair settle better and give it a very nice volume to the hair, making it look even more voluminous and healthy. If you have a round face, these haircuts look very nice. I definitely encourage you to try them because they soften your features a lot. On the next side, I carefully bring down to 0 degrees and precisely trim off the excess ends in exactly the same way we did on the previous side. In the next section, I want you to carefully observe how I am cutting it because this side is cut very differently. I took a diagonal section of hair, carefully combed it at 0 degrees, found the previous guide point, and then meticulously cut the excess hair in this particular cut to ensure precision. This side is cut in a way that is really distinctive and unique to give that anchovy effect. Once cut at 0 degrees, I will very carefully take a section from the center of the crown, elevate it to an angle of 135 degrees, and then proceed to trim the excess ends very precisely, ensuring accuracy. When I lift the hair to 135 degrees, in this particular case in the fringe area and on the sides, I achieve greater movement in the hair. This movement helps create light layers, contributing to a natural look. This technique results in more volume, giving the hair a fuller and thicker appearance. That finish that looks connected and disconnected in the hair, which gives such a current effect right now. On the next side, I carefully follow the same procedure, carefully take my section, carefully lift it to 135 degrees, and then carefully cut the excess ends. Once both sides are carefully cut, I gently comb the bangs to one side because this cut features side-swept bangs. I comb it at 0 degrees, pull it slightly back, place my fingers diagonally, and trim the excess ends precisely. I want you to see that the cut is connected at all times, meticulously and accurately. After very carefully cutting the bangs, I very gently pull hair from the back, just a little bit towards the bangs, and then join it by carefully placing my fingers diagonally. Indeed. On the next side, I take all the hair, bring it forward towards the center of the nose, place my fingers diagonally, and cut the excess ends very carefully and precisely and evenly. Honestly, this haircut looks very nice. I invite you all to try it out. Look how absolutely beautiful the haircut turned out. It's definitely unstyled and you can see it has movement, a very modern cut, so I invite you all to practice it. To finish with this model, we are going to apply Yenvir's Liquid Sculpting, this hydrating heat protectant gel that protects our hair from heat tools and helps us create very modern looks. Here we are already seeing the finished cut. As you could clearly observe, the technique is very easy and simple to carry out. Remember that the foundation of learning is always practice. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to practice this cut until you completely master it. Thank you family for joining me in this video tutorial. I send you a big hug and many blessings. See you in the next video.